Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book Perversion of Justice, a creation by Julie K. Brown. In Perversion of Justice, 2021, a Miami Herald reporter uncovers the story of Jeffrey Epstein's sex crimes and the controversial 2008 legal agreement he received. The book delves into the case's background, Epstein's evasion of justice, and lingering unresolved inquiries. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Julie K. Brown, a seasoned journalist and investigator, has been with the Miami Herald for more than 20 years, earning recognition with 2 George Polk Awards and a National Press Club Award for her work. With 8 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book. On StoryPlanet.net. To start, exploring Jeffrey Epstein's criminal enterprise and the mechanisms that allowed him to evade accountability for a significant period. The text discusses the dark legacy of Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking operation, emphasizing how he amassed wealth and accomplices to abuse underage girls. Despite lingering questions, known facts depict a grim reality. The text highlights mishandling of Epstein's case, the role of reporting in shedding light on the issue, and the significant compensation paid to survivors by Epstein's estate. Key idea number 1. Brown quickly realized the magnitude of the Epstein case and sought a new perspective on it. Author Julie K. Brown started investigating the Jeffrey Epstein case in 2016, questioning the previous plea deal Epstein received. The case gained attention with new accusations surfacing, including ties to Donald Trump. Brown's investigation uncovered a larger scope of victims exploited by Epstein, leading to a deeper examination of the injustice, particularly focusing on Alexander Acosta's involvement in arranging the controversial 2008 plea deal. Acosta's subsequent position as the U.S. Secretary of Labor brought further scrutiny, revealing a broader network of victims beyond what was previously known. Key idea number 2. Epstein's ascent to wealth and privilege was shrouded in mystery. The focus is on how reporter Julie K. Brown aimed to share the stories of Epstein's victims, who had previously remained anonymous as Jane Does. Epstein's mysterious background includes a history of early academic success, a questionable teaching position at a prep school, and his later career as a financier for the wealthy, eventually gaining media attention and even being named Bachelor of the Month by Cosmopolitan magazine in July 1980. Key idea number 3. Police files and court records showed a troubling pattern of abuse. In the late 80s, Epstein built a fortune advising the wealthy and acquiring properties. Palm Beach police conducted a significant investigation after a 14-year-old was lured to Epstein's mansion in 2005. Police files revealed a consistent pattern of abuse. Epstein and Maxwell preyed on underage girls, promising money for massages, then engaging in inappropriate behavior. The victims' accounts formed a disturbingly consistent operation. Key idea number 4. Epstein's arrest led to changes in the state prosecutor's approach. Epstein and Maxwell targeted vulnerable girls in Florida by promising money. They escalated to rape and manipulated some girls to recruit others. A victim's report led to an investigation in 2005, revealing a pattern of abuse involving threats, coercion, and jetting victims on private jets. The case faced challenges due to Epstein's influence and negotiations for a plea deal instead of pursuing a strong case. Key idea number 5. Plea bargain details spark concerns about justice and fairness. Epstein's lawyers and the state prosecutor's office sidelined victims as negotiations continued. The plea deal raised questions about justice and fairness. Prosecutors seemed to weaken the case deliberately, aiming to bury it. The plea deal excluded notifying victims, violating the Crime Victims' Rights Act. Epstein received a lenient 18-month prison sentence after pleading guilty to charges including being a sex offender. Key idea number 6. Epstein tried to keep up his lifestyle after making a plea deal. Despite being supposed to be in a state prison, Jeffrey Epstein had a lenient stay in a comfortable county jail with unlocked doors, work release privileges, and cooperation from sheriff's deputies in exchange for payment. Attempts to investigate the privileges granted to Epstein led to dead ends and redacted information. Epstein used his release to reinvent himself as a philanthropist, establishing charitable endeavors and fostering connections within scientific and philanthropic circles. Despite promises, there is little evidence of the impact of his charitable ventures. Epstein maintained relationships with influential figures but faced increasing distance from others post-2008. Key idea number 7. Brown's report sparked renewed interest in the Epstein case and motivated the FBI to resume their investigation. Investigative journalist Julie Brown's work on the Epstein case led to the publication of an article and a documentary, Perversion of Justice, that reignited public interest and spurred the FBI back into action. The report detailed mishandling of the 2008 case, including harassment tactics against those investigating Epstein. Brown's work intersected with the Me Too movement, leading to more women coming forward, including Virginia Giuffre. The FBI and U.S. Attorney's Office opened new investigations, revealing hush money payments to Epstein's associates. Epstein was arrested in July 2019 on sex trafficking charges, with potential for more charges. Key idea number 8. Strange events followed Epstein's second arrest. Soon after Epstein's arrest, Acosta resigned as Secretary of Labor under the Trump administration due to the scandal. Epstein's victims were finally able to speak out during his bail hearing. Strange events followed, including Epstein being found unconscious in his cell, placed on suicide watch, and eventually found dead. The circumstances of Epstein's death remain controversial, with questions surrounding the suicide ruling. Trials for Epstein's accomplices are pending, with a trust established to compensate victims. Over 175 survivors have filed claims, with over $67 million paid out so far. In conclusion, since the 1990s, Jeffrey Epstein ran a sex trafficking operation exploiting underage girls with promises of money and jobs. He pleaded guilty to lesser charges in 2008. Investigation showed wrongdoing in his plea deal, leading to his arrest in 2019. Though Epstein died mysteriously in jail, his associates are being prosecuted, and abuse survivors can seek compensation. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.